Welcome Virgo to your reading for the week commencing February 17th. Let's pull a preview card, Virgo. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this could literally be about you because you are a Pentacles card, Virgo. If you're coming in the reverse position, it does mean that something doesn't feel right. You're maybe struggling with something a little bit. It might be a difficult week. It might be a slow week. It might be a week that's too fast. I don't know which it is, but it's not one of your most enjoyable weeks is what I would say with this. It could also indicate, Virgo, that there's another earth sign that is either causing issues, or it could be an earth sign that is not around, that you are used to being around and you're missing them. So let's get into the reading. This is for your sun, your moon, your rising and your Venus signs, and it is a general reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If this reading does resonate for you, Virgo, and you would like information on a private reading with me, all you have to do is reach out to me at revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. That's revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. And I'm keeping the price 25% off throughout February. You can book as far in advance as you'd like, and you don't pay anything till the day before your reading, so you get to lock that price in. So let's see what's happening with you guys this week. So we're looking at your general energy, your opportunity, your challenge, your unforeseen events, and your advice. Some quite big energy coming out for you. I'm using the Clarity Tarot, which is listed in the description below. In your general energy, we have the Fool. So there's a general energy here for you, Virgo, of new beginnings, exploring new things, being adventurous, trying things for the first time, maybe going places for the first time, thinking outside the box. It could be, for some of you, it could be a new job, it could be a new relationship, but whatever it is, it feels different to your norm. And for the most part, the Fool is a good card. It's a positive card. It's a happy card. The Page of Cups in reverse is in your opportunity. There is energy around this about creativity, embracing your creative nature, your creative side. But something's stopping you, or there's something getting in the way of that. I'm trying to figure out what this is to do with your opportunity, though. I mean, for some of you, if this is about a new relationship, and it might well be for a few of you, it's a bit of an odd one because it's kind of very conflicting. It's telling me to open up to affection, but at the same time, it's telling me not to. I mean, it could just be that there's a very much a like-minded or similar energy that you're connecting with, in the respect that there's no kind of unnecessary, insecure need to validate each other. You know, it's not like, oh God, this is a new connection. I've got to kind of reassure them that they're, you know, that I like them and that they're okay and everything's okay, and there's none of that. I think the opportunity here is to, whatever this is about, is just to appreciate that and embrace it, because it's probably quite a rarity. Yeah. And the Justice card in your challenge. There is a challenge here for you this week to find balance, Virgo. And I don't know if it's you're trying to find the balance between, if you're experiencing new things, new places, new people, and then you've got life in general going on, it's going to be difficult to try and balance those things out because of time, I suppose. And it's about, what is your priority this week? Should you make it your priority, the things that you're really enjoying and you're growing from, and sort of leave the other stuff behind for a week or so? I don't see the problem in that, but for you that would be a challenge to try and work out how can you justify it, which is why it's the Justice card. The Judgment card in reverse comes in your unforeseen events. There is no judgment here, it's exactly like I said. If this is about a new person or even people, there is something in the back of your head that's thinking, oh, maybe I'm not doing enough, maybe I'm not putting enough of an effort in. But actually, you don't need to, because they're quite comfortable. They're quite happy with you being you, them being them. There is no judgment. It's nice. I get it. I like the general reading here. It's good. It's just your own judgment, really. You're putting a little bit of pressure on yourself, but nothing major. The Queen of Wands is in your advice in the reverse position. There's advice here, and I don't know what this has to do with anything, but there is some advice here that whatever's going on this week is an opportunity for you to let go of some resentment or anger or something that has up until that point just made you feel I don't know, I can't think of any other way of putting it, but something that has made you feel angry, frustrated, resentful. I don't know, but this is the advice here is, hey, look at what's going on here. Do you realize you can let all of that go? So let's clarify. The Fool. Clarified by the Wheel of Fortune reversed, the King of Cups reversed, and the Nine of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is usually an indication that something's been going round and round in circles in your life, and all it's doing is just making is digging a hole in the floor. It's not serving any purpose, and that's why the Fool is such a good card, because it allows you to break free from that. The King of Cups in reverse. Maybe this is about a person that you finally decided that, I've done everything I can. I can't do any more. If it's about a relationship and you've decided, this is my chance to be happy and I'm going to take it, it could be that. And the Nine of Swords is the anxiety and the worry, the fear that you've had to go through to get to this point. Page of Cups reversed in your opportunity. I also feel like this is about you letting go of any vulnerability that you've had up to this point, where you've felt vulnerable or exposed because you didn't know what was to come or who was going to help you and how alone you would be. This is clarified by the King of Wands reversed, the Page of Cups in the upright, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And that there could be an issue here. If this is about a breakup, you were worried about money as well, which would have also left you feeling very vulnerable and exposed. The King of Wands in reverse is letting go of any kind of energy of feeling like you had the ability to change someone, when that's never the case for anyone. It's, you know, very, very rarely can people change other people. You can only change yourself, and it's not your job to change them either. The Page of Cups comes in the upright, so that is about you and understanding. It's gaining some confidence back here. It's as you go, I feel like you're coming to realise that. I don't want to say it like that because it makes it sound really negative. As I say, you've come to realise there never was anyone there, so why would it be different now? If that makes sense, it's like whatever you thought was there, whatever structure you thought was there for you before wasn't actually there. So you've never needed it. And the Ten of Pentacles reversed again is about this possibility of worrying about how your finances would be affected. So Justice is clarified by, in your challenge, the Empress reversed, the Two of Cups reversed, and the Five of Swords reversed. For some of you, this does look like a breakup, and it could be the breakup of a marriage and everything that comes with that. Are you going to have to go through, you know, the legal proceedings? I suppose all divorces kind of involved legal proceedings of some kind. But maybe you are trying to decide whether you can sort this out between you, or do you need lawyers involved? I do sense that. The Two of Cups in reverse is about the breakup of your relationship. And the Five of Swords reversed is whatever happens here, you are determined to not allow this to become something which is resentful and toxic. At the moment, it doesn't feel like it is at all, and it does feel like this is an opportunity for you both to reconcile to a certain extent about past mistakes, not because you're trying to resolve your issues, but just because it's a very good thing to do when you are parting ways, is to leave it on a positive note. The Judgment card reversed, clarified by the Two of Swords reversed, the Three of Pentacles reversed, and the Eight of Pentacles. So like I said, there is no judgment here. Whatever you think people may think of you is certainly not the case. Two of Swords in reverse. It does feel difficult. It feels like you're having to take the lesser of two evils at the moment. I do sense a feeling with you of feeling a little bit isolated or alone. Like there's quite often I say to people, no matter what kind of relationship you've been in, even if it was highly toxic, if you've been with that person for a long time and they've been in your life for a long time and then suddenly they're not around, there's always a sense of loss or isolation or loneliness because of the enormity of the energy that's missing, which is always interesting. People don't understand or realise where that feeling's coming from. It's like quite confusing. Am I missing this person? You're not missing that person. You're missing the space they occupied in your life. That's all. The Eight of Pentacles is about how you move on from this, how you put your energy into something else which is positive and proactive instead. The Queen of Wands in reverse, clarified by the Seven of Wands. The Eight of Wands reversed, and the Nine of Wands. The advice here is, it does feel like a challenging time in your life, Virgo, but just slow down. Don't resist the change. It's hard, I understand that, but try not to resist the changes that are going on around you. You're very resilient, you're always persistent, you're very brave, and you have strong grit and determination. You know, use that to your advantage. So let's move into your oracle. You are Mercury. It's your ruling planet. Your card this week is Solar Calm. That says clarify as well. So let's see what this is about. It's interesting. Virgo. When the sun is calm with few sunspots or solar flares, its steady energy is quiet and soothes any turbulence in our solar system. The volume is turned down on all the other aspects of your astrological chart. Telescopes see farther into space. People tend to search for the metaphysical. Plant growth slows down on Earth, but the arts and creative processes often blossom. Politics tend to be opinionated but quiet. Attitudes more entrenched. It's a hard time to start a revolution. Just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to your muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change within the systems that are now in place with gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of the introverts or under-respected. In romantic relationships, hold hands and look for places of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you to manifest needed changes when the tide turns and the sun activates. It is not time to push ahead or spark change. If you try to motivate practical change in your life or try a totally new approach, it can feel like trying to light a match in the fog. Be patient and the fog will clear in time. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world and listen with clarity to knowing within. Let go of the details of the story and feel the call to spirit, to connection, and to the interconnectedness of all existence. In this quiet clarity, you can see far away to the distant stars and come to understand the overarching patterns. What a lovely card. One last thing, just going to pull you a crystal card, just see what spirit feels that crystal would be the most healing for you this week, Virgo. Maybe you'll already have this crystal, maybe not, but let's see. So, interesting. So the one I pulled is magnesite, which looks like a bit like that. And it says, heady magnesite is a magnesium carbonate crystal that ranges in colour from clear to porcelain white to off pink to sepia toned. Its sometimes grooved, brain-like appearance mimics its cerebral energy. People who need it are intellectuals and Aquarians. Where to put it? Wherever you go to quiet the mind or wake it up. When to use it? When you're just too smart for your own good, when you're completely lost in your thoughts or they're running wild, dragging you behind them. Remember, the mind is a powerful thing. You rule it or it rules you. Meditate every day and show it who's boss with magnesite. Get your mind right. Okay, it's interesting, worth having a look into. If you are after something more traditional, have a look at the Otter Spirit website. The link's in the description, guys. You know that the bracelets and stuff that they do. If you're new here, then welcome first of all, and thank you for popping in. Do check out their website. They deal with only genuine, authentic crystals, and they make some beautiful jewelry. If you use the code Sue20, you get 20% off as well. I have got some new items coming, guys, and I'm going to do an unboxing. I'm going to do an unboxing video when they arrive, but until then, you'll have to wait and see what they're going to be. But thank you, guys, as always. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement, and your engagement, which I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.